Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. Welcome. This is just gonna be a chat and makeup video where I'm just putting on some makeup and chatting about whatever comes to my mind. Just want to keep the introduction pretty short because this video seems like it's gonna be long. So grab a drink of your choice, whether that's coffee, matcha, tea, hot cocoa, whatever it is, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. My channel is mostly about beauty videos on Monday, and now I am throwing in a few other vlogs and random videos on Thursdays. I'm trying to stay on a schedule to upload on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So if you want to know how I got this look and the products that I use, then just keep on watching. It's been a while since I last recorded a video, and this is yet another setup. I've been trying to figure out my schedule because I am currently working part-time. I'm a little more limited on when I can film these videos. It would have to be when Claire is asleep. Right now it is 9:21. She's been asleep for about 20-30 minutes. So hopefully she can have a long stretch of sleep so that I can get this video up. I have my basket of picked up makeup items that I'm going to wear tonight. And the start of this video is dun, da, 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 the Pure and Raw Beauty Christie palette collaboration. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, this was a struggle to wait on. I really thought that I was gonna miss out on it. I'm gonna try to not forget to put on the makeup while I chat, because otherwise what would be the point in this video? If I forget to mention a product, I will leave the description of the makeup items in the description box. I think I'm gonna work on the eyes first, but before I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face, and I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's honestly weird to me. It feels really wrong to put on makeup this late at night, especially knowing that I'm just gonna put it on to remove it again. I just think to myself, like, do I really want to put on a full face of makeup this late at night just to remove it? I'm tired. I have all the excuses possible to not get it done, but then I would never end up working on this video, and then I'm just gonna continue struggling to upload content. And I really decided at the beginning of this year that I would work on my channel. I lost my train of thought, but this palette, I missed out on the first pre-order, but when the second one came out, I got on it really quickly and I was able to make the purchase without any trouble. But I think that was back in August, maybe. Today is October 29th, so it took a while to get here. This is what it looked. I am sure that you've looked at tons of reviews for this, but I'm still gonna show you. This is what the packaging looks like. This is the first side, very colorful, and then this is the other side, the neutral side. Before getting on here to film this video, I wanted to make sure that I would have an idea on what eye makeup I wanted to do. I get really nervous if I just start filming without any idea of what I'm gonna be doing, just because I don't like wasting time. But if it wasn't for filming, like say on Sundays when I get ready for church, I do like to just let my creativity get the best of me, and I just work with what I have. I just go with the flow. I cannot wait for Christie's baby to be here. I am so happy for her. I get tearful every time I see her talk about her pregnancy. I'm just so happy for her. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Catrice Camouflage cream. This one has been discontinued, but come on, focus. This one has been discontinued, but I'm still using it mostly to like prep my eyelid. I can say that I am a pretty patient person for the most part, so I knew that this palette was gonna take a while to ship and to get here. Especially because right when I bought it, it said that the shipping wouldn't start until like a month ahead. I think it said sometime in September. I know what I was getting into when I pre-ordered this palette. In that time range of Pure sending out their package, they actually kept a word. They sent it in that time range. But I never thought to myself that the shipping part was gonna take like a month to get here. It's not like I was ordering something from overseas, you know. I started following the tracking history, and it was with FedEx at first. And honestly, I haven't had good experiences with FedEx. I like USPS. They've given me crushed packages, and so I was pretty nervous, especially for this eyeshadow makeup, because I didn't want to deal with a broken palette. I was already thinking in my head, worst case scenario, if that happens, I can look up a video on how to fix up broken eyeshadows. Now I can finally dip into Loomis. It's a lot of kickback. And then something weird happened. FedEx said that the process was pending. It came all the way from Georgia, and I'm not really up to date, like what the weather is like in Georgia, so I thought maybe weather issues or something on the way here. The pending status was because it got transferred from FedEx to USPS, and I thought, great, I'm gonna have it soon. But then it took weeks. I'm gonna dip into Garden State, this teal color. But yeah, that's when I started to get frustrated, because I was thinking to myself, like, it shouldn't really take that long to get from the next town to here. And then it was like there was no more updates. So I figured, so this is where I try to be really patient, but impatience got the best of me, and I started to get worried, because I figured, like, with holiday season, I wonder if it got lost, and it was really hard to contact a human being, not a robot on the phone. And I had messaged FedEx, and that's when they told me that it got sent to my local USPS, but I didn't have the new tracking number. I didn't have a way to track it. So they kindly provided that new tracking number for me, and I saw it moving from the next town to my town, and then it got stuck again for weeks. And eventually, when I didn't see any progress, that's when I started contacting USPS and even Pure. I tagged them on social media. Sometimes that's the best way to get communication back. Pure actually had sent me a reply, and they said to DM them, but when I DM'd them, they didn't reply back. So I sent another message, and then they said to contact customer service, to their email at customer service. So I did. And the last thing that happened was that they were actually willing to do a refund, but they said to give it a few more days. Thankfully, the palette got here. Now here's where the story got funny. On the weeks where it was stuck with USPS, I was on Ulta, and I think I was browsing like the news section, and I saw this palette on the website after the last time that Pure had posted that they were gonna do the final restock, because they had leftover palettes. Before I forget, I'm gonna dip on Hurtful, this blue one here. I saw it on Ulta, and I kid you not, it took me like 10 seconds to get it in, to add it to my bag and buy it. Because I was thinking in my head, like, well, if my order from Pure gets lost, I'll at least have a chance to get it through Ulta. So because that happened, I now have 2 palettes. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with this one yet. I should have been using these before I started playing with my eyeshadow. I can be as messy as I want. So I want, obviously, my channel to grow. I've been trying to think about like my schedule, topics to talk about, my niche, but I feel like I wanna be able to create content and feel like I'm being helpful to somebody. I am happy that some people left comments on some of the videos that I posted about my light olive foundation series. I also realized that that's not something that I want my channel to be about all the time. Like, that was just a special thing for me to do. I want to be able to do it maybe annually. I know that I want to cater to light olive skin. Having a niche kind of keeps me on track, and also it helps me in the sense that I won't let my channel be about a lot of random things, because makeup could be a very broad topic, and niching down really helps. But I also think that my niche is very small niche, so I'm trying to figure out topics without also copying somebody else. I am not a makeup artist. I am not a color analyst. I am not anything special, so I'm still learning. I'm gonna pack a little more color and blend it more so it doesn't look as patchy. This is definitely not the eyeshadow. This is just my skills not working, because so far I really like the colors. They're blending nice. Also, I want to clarify that this is the first time that I've used any pure products. I'm gonna dip into Cafe Disco, just that a little sparkle. I know in my mind that I wanna dedicate Mondays for makeup related stuff, so I started to throw in vlogs on Thursdays. But there's also other videos that I want to do, like more mommy related, whether that's like tips, things I've learned as a new mom, and maybe reviews, like carrier reviews and things like that I want to throw in also, like on another day, or maybe instead of a vlog, put it in there. We'll just see how it goes. I'm going to take a break from the eyes, because I feel kind of stuck, and I'm gonna work on the skin. I've been really enjoying the Stay Naked Weightless liquid foundation from Urban Decay, and I've been mixing it. I've been wearing this on Sundays for the past month, and I've been using it with a little bit of these e.l.f. mix to match adjuster drops, just to warm it up a little bit. If you haven't seen the video on this one is targeted to olive skin, but on a cooler olive. I've seen a lot of debate online on whether there is such thing as a cool or warm olive. I'm still learning about these topics. I've seen people comment on that, how they feel strongly about if they feel like they are a cooler olive or like a warm olive. I'm not really sure. Olive seems like a very tricky undertone. I have been following Miriam Style channel here on YouTube. Personally, I feel like she makes a lot of sense in her videos. Like, she explains things very well, so it feels like if there's no such thing as right or wrong when it comes to that topic, and it's up to you to decide what you wanna believe, I would trust on her color theory. So yeah, there's a lot that I need to figure out. Trying to figure out a schedule, not my upload schedule, but when I should take the time to record, because the more consistent I am, the easier for me would be to get organized. I've been wanting to get rid of this e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, the matte one, because it's just way too dry for my under eye, and I want to get a lighter shade for this one. So right now I have to mix them. It's been quite the year. I hope that 2021 can be a year of refreshment and a new start. But at the same time, whenever I read things about, you know, how to stay positive, the number one thing is count your blessings. Being grateful in general for whether things that have happened or have not happened. So I try to stay in that mindset, and I guess some ways that I can say I'm grateful for this year is that I've watched my daughter grow. She turned a year old and beyond. Other things that I am grateful for is I've gotten the chance to work on my channel more than ever. There's a lot of things, but I'm trying to think of things that I want to share online. This one is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. If you are watching this, leave me down below some things that have happened in a very positive way in your life. My face always looks really weird whenever I haven't done my eyebrows. I don't have like a routine of how to get my makeup done in order, but I really should start with my eyebrows. This one is the Anastasia brow powder duo, and I just like using the darker side of it. I can say that I am not afraid to splurge on high-end products, but I really enjoy drugstore priced, not really sure what's the right word, drugstore or affordable. I remember Jen from Jen Loves, how she mentioned that she likes using drugstore more than affordable, because the word affordable can mean differently to everyone out there, and that makes a lot of sense. I think my favorite channel right now that I really enjoy watching is Jasmine from her Juicy Jazz channel. She does a lot of reviews, beautiful makeup looks and reviews on drugstore items. She loves shopping at TJ Maxx, Home Goods, which is also my jam. I get very inspired by her. I guess the only item I can say in makeup I don't put a lot of boundaries on would be foundations. I feel like sometimes foundations is just something that I have to invest in, because the drugstore doesn't have a lot of choices for my olive undertone. In my light olive foundation series, most of the foundations were in the higher end. I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on some mascara, and I'm going to let that have enough time to dry before I put on false lashes. My lashes do not stay curled. They're very flat, and lately a lot of my lashes have been falling. But at the same time, my love for false lashes have grown. That's like my favorite part of my makeup routine. Even though it might not be the easiest part of my makeup routine, sometimes it's still very frustrating. But whenever I put them on, it makes me feel really put together and fresh and beautiful. This one here is the Nyx Worth the Hype. Honestly, I don't really care for it much. I don't think like it makes a big difference on my lashes. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Perfect Precision eyeliner. I've been on the hunt for an eyeliner forever, one that will not make my eyes water. I have these palettes from Jouer. I won these on a giveaway that Erica Vieira hosted last year. This one is the bronzer, the medium to deep, so technically it's too deep for my skin, but I use it very lightly. Another thing that I'm trying to learn about my olive skin is having the right contour and bronzer color. It's something that I have to research into. Oh no, she's up. That was only an hour. I'll be back. 15 minutes later, I'm back. Then I'm using the Jouer Rose Gold Blush Duo. Just a tiny bit, because it's very pigmented. For highlight, I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Liquid Glow. I think I found it at a TJ Maxx. I really like it. It's like the only liquid highlighter that I can actually put on top of powder. I'm gonna dip into Tribute. This one here. I'm not gonna lie, I saw a lot of reviews on these palettes. I found a mixture of people liking it and some people not liking it. Some saying that the color either wasn't too pigmented or it didn't blend well, but in my opinion, I feel like it's doing really well. I'm gonna add Cafe Disco again in my inner corner. I am not afraid of being heavy-handed with my makeup items because I feel like I like the colors to really stand out and be vibrant, and also it kind of gives me the sense of me using up my makeup. I actually feel a lot of satisfaction whenever I can run out of something in my makeup, and I know that eyeshadows technically hardly ever run out. If I start seeing like I'm hitting pan on my eyeshadow palette or any palette that I have, I feel like that's an accomplishment. I don't like hoarding things, even though I love makeup. It's a weird battle that I have. This one is the It Cosmetics Tightline. This is how much product there actually is compared to the wand. If I have a wand that's too big, then I will end up smudging it. I have the LA Girl Perfect Precision Eyeliner. This one is in Deep Violet. Vanedossa lashes. These are from a friend who recently released her eyelash collection. I will link down her Instagram. These are in the style Cancer. These are my favorite. This one is the Nyx Lingerie and Liply. The right name is Dusk to Dawn, but I feel like that one is too pink. Maybe a little bit of cashmere silk. These are not good to layer on because they get pretty dry. Lastly is Milani Make It Last. I am so tired of my crazy hair. My curls only last like maybe 2 days. I'm gonna get closer and show you. I am not good at posing, so I did my best. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below on any video ideas or any recommendations, suggestions. Just leave them down below. I would love to chat with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.